it's important to understand your financial health. And one of the ways that you can do it by knowing what is your credit score. This credit score plays a very important role in your financial life, especially when you're applying for any home loan, car loan. You want to apply for some credit card, you want to rent an apartment, you are looking for an apartment on rent. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're with Sonia and we're on Thinking Out Loud Thursdays. And today we're going to be talking all about credit score. What is credit score and how you can improve your credit score. So grab your cups of coffee and let's start our episode. But before that, please subscribe to my channel if you've still not done so, and turn on your notification bell as every Thursday I bring new episodes for all of you. Let's start our today's episode. Now, what is credit score? Now, credit score is a number that reflects your credit worthiness or how likely you will repay your debt. It's based on many factors like your payment history, amount of debt, the length of your credit history. The range mostly is between 300 to 900 as per CIBIL, which is Credit Information Bureau of India Limited. And CIBIL is one of the country's major credit bureau. So if your credit rating is anywhere between 750 to 900, which means you have an excellent rating. And if it's between 700 to 749, it's still a good rating for you. But if your rating is 650 to 699, then it's a fair rating. You still are managing it, but you need to still work hard to improve your credit score. And if your credit rating is anything below that, then that's a very poor rating, which means you'll find a lot of difficulty in getting your loans approved, in getting some new credit cards. So you need to look at how do you improve your credit score. There are 5 factors that affect your credit score. One is your loan repayment history. Now that has a very high impact on your credit score. So if you already have a loan going on, be it your car loan or your home loan or your personal loan, any loan that you've taken from any bank, and how are you repaying that loan? Are you paying your EMIs on time? Are you skipping some of the EMIs? Because if you're skipping some of the EMIs, that means you have a very bad score. But if you are repaying your EMIs on time, your checks are not bouncing, that will help you then in your good credit score. The second point is the duration of your credit history. That has a medium impact, but the longer your credit history is, the better will be your credit score. The third one is your credit utilization. Now, many of us, we are not very sure of how much money that we are supposed to utilize. Say if your credit card has a limit of say 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs, are you utilizing your 90% of your credit limit, or a month on month you're utilizing only say 20% or 30% of your credit limit? If you're utilizing say 50%, 60% or 90% of your credit limit that is given to you, that will bring down your credit score. Yes, you heard it right. That will affect your credit score. But if you're utilizing your credit limit to about maximum say 30%, if you're utilizing month on month and you're repaying that money month on month also, that will help your credit score go up. The fourth one is your credit mix. That means that you have a credit card also, you have a home loan going on, maybe you've got a car loan going on, you've taken some insurance premiums also. So when there is a mix of lot of things that you have and you have to make payments for that, that will also help your credit score go up. Now this has a very low to medium impact, but this certainly does add to getting a good rating on your credit score. Any mortgages that you're running. So when you have a good mix of all these credits that you're going on, be it a mortgage, any credit cards, any loans that are going on, that helps in some way in making your credit score a little better. It's always nice to have a good healthy mix of these things. The fifth one is new credit inquiries. If in a short period of time you are making too many credit inquiries, say you've already got a credit card, but you are applying for say another bank card, and then the next month you're looking at another bank card. Now, if you start making too many credit inquiries, that will bring down your credit score, especially if you're making it in the short gaps of time. So if you've already got 2 credit cards and you want to apply for a new credit card, see what is the time gap when you had applied for your last card. So if it was like 3 months ago, wait for some more time. So give yourself yourself at least like maybe 6 to 8 months, or if you can give even like a year gap, that'll be good for your credit score. But if like every second, third month, every quarter you are applying for some debt in your life, if you're trying to bring in more debt into your life, that will hit your credit score. That gives a signal that you're planning to take on a lot of debt on your shoulders. Always keep these 5 factors in mind, because see, we need to understand the better your credit score is, the better are the chances that you will get your new, say if you're buying a new house, the chances are, so if you're buying a new house, chances are that you will get your loan approved very quickly. There might be no processing charges for your loan. You'll get a better rate of interest also on your home loan. But if you've got a low score, then you will find difficulty in getting your loans approved. Your new credit cards you won't get. Even if you get, there'll be like a lot of paperwork that will be required, and also you'll get higher rate of interests. So why pay that extra money? Maintain your good credit score. And how do you maintain a good credit score? One, pay your bills on time. So whenever your bill has come in, say your credit card bill has just come in before the due date, please make sure that you make your payment. Even if it is your minimum due payment, please make it. But try and make your entire money payment instead of the minimum due. But yes, say you're running a little tight on your budget right now, or you don't have too much of money in your account, but you're expecting some money to come in, and hence you're not able to make that credit card payment. Make sure that you pay the minimum due then, right? So that you made some payment before the due date. And as soon as you get the money, please clear your whatever the dues are there for your credit card. But if your home loan is going on, please make sure that you have money in your account. Even if you're feeling that there is some expenses coming, keep your money for the EMI aside, and don't empty out your bank account every month. Because if any EMI that you're not able to pay, it's going to have a very big impact on your credit score. To improve your credit score, then first thing, start making your payments on time. Second, keep your credit utilization low. Like I just mentioned, so if you have a credit card, please make sure whatever is your maximum limit, you're not utilizing the entire limit. You are keeping your limit, say 30%. If you can't keep it to 30%, you can go up to 40%, but don't go beyond that. Number 3, avoid opening too many credit accounts in a very short span of time, which means reduce your credit inquiries. And fourth one, keep your old accounts open, because the length of your credit history actually helps you to improve your credit score. So if you have a very old credit card, you've not been using it for very long, instead of disconnecting that credit card, continue with that credit card. Maybe you can start making some small payments through that credit card, maybe your mobile phones or some groceries that you're buying. Make some payments through that credit card, but keep that credit card alive. That will help you in improving your credit score. And lastly, diversify your credit. Have a good credit mix. If you have some small loan going on, you've got good credit cards also with you, plus you've got some insurance premiums also paying, be it your health, medical insurance, whatever that you're paying, that will then help you in improving your credit score. It takes time and consistent efforts, but the benefits are worth it. So start today by reviewing your credit habits and make some small changes in your life. On that note, we come to the end of our episode. I really hope that you found value, and if you did, then hit the subscribe button, like and share this video with all your friends and colleagues. Have a great day, everyone, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.